So for the past 2 weeks, I've been buying Ogre Coffin keys from Grand Exchange, and the initial price was 1.4k, but they ended up rising because I was just buying them out constantly, and they went up to 1.5k. So a little disclaimer, if this method is going to be used by multiple people, then the prices of the keys are obviously going to go up. So make sure to check all the prices of all this stuff in this video if you want to try this. Although after a few weeks the prices should settle down, but I'm sorry if this is your weird moneymaker, but just wait a couple of days and I think it should be fine. Anyways, today we're going to be opening Ogre Coffins. So I've spent 7.7 mil on 5,000 of these, and I wanted to see if I can actually turn a profit. So first of all, here's where the Ogre Coffins are located. It's close to Clan Wars, so you're going to need some dueling rings, and I also suggest bringing stamina potions. But the method is pretty simple. You want to take 20 Ogre Coffin keys, and you want to make your way to the Ogre Coffins and then just open them up. Now the thing is, if you're a low combat level, then the ogres around you are going to aggro you, so maybe you want to flash protect from melee when you're opening the coffins, but I'm like 105 combat, so I didn't really have to deal with that. But you might be wondering, is this really worth doing, and what can you actually get from these Ogre Coffins? Now, the majority of the items that you get from this is complete garbage. You get like bronze pickaxes and like iron knives and like bronze nails, which is pretty much worthless. You can just go ahead and drop it, but I decided to hoard them for the sake of the video. So how do you make profit then? Well, you can also get these bones, and there's 4 types of bones. The most common type is like 450 GP, and then the rarer the bones, the more expensive they are. So the rarest bone that has a 1% chance of actually getting it from the Ogre Coffins is worth 33k, and 20 Ogre Coffins is 31k. So if you get one of those bones per inventory, then you basically cover the cost of the Ogre Coffin keys. So I wanted to see if this is actually profitable, and I can safely say that I made 1 mil per hour. Now I haven't sold the items yet, so we're gonna do that later, but it took me about 4 hours and 15 minutes to open all the coffins, and at the end of everything I also polished all the buttons, which is like 50k, so it's really not necessary to pick them up, you can just drop them. But the items that you want to keep are obviously all of the bones, steel pickaxes, black nails, and then if you want you can also pick up the buttons as I said, but also you can get easy clues from these coffins. Now I didn't bother doing them, I got 41 of them, so it's about 10 per hour, and for my level I don't think it'd be really worth doing easy clues. I might be completely wrong, I could have gotten like an extra few mil, but I just didn't want to bother doing them. So I'm sorry if you were interested to see the loot from the easy clues, but it is what it is. So as I said, I made 1 mil per hour, but now we're going to go to Grand Exchange and we're going to see if I can actually sell these things. So be right back. So I took all the items from the loot tab, and to no one's surprise, they were not selling. So all the junk items I just decided to dump, and for the bones I decided to sell them for a little bit lower than their GE value, and they did sell for a total of 10.5 million GP, which is not exactly the 11 mil that I was supposed to make, but I'm sure that if I would have left the items in overnight that they would sell. Maybe not overnight, but eventually they'd sell. But I wanted to make this video today. Now if we deduct the price of the keys and the dueling rings, which I used 31 of, then the total amount of money that I made in these 4 hours is 3 million. So this means about 730k per hour, which is really good for the requirements that this has, which is basically none other than protect from melee for lower levels and a bit of starter cash. You don't have to buy 5,000, you can just buy 1.2k and do a full hour of this and make 730k. But again, if this video is going to get a lot of attention, then chances are that prices are going to skyrocket, so make sure to check out how much the keys are and how much the bones are selling for. But I thought this was still a pretty weird way to make money, so yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe for more content, and you know what? Screw it, I'm giving away a bond. Who cares? If you're subscribed to me, just comment down your RuneScape name, and I'll hook one of you guys up with free 14 days of membership. So, other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day.